Great, thanks, Joshua. So I'm Bailey. I am currently in the position of the program director with the Go Project. And so the Go Project is a wonderful children and youth ministry within the United Church of Canada. What makes us really unique is that we have a core focus on justice, peace, outreach, and discernment for young people within the church. Go Project is an amazing opportunity for young folks to explore their faith, to build relationships, to live in intentional community as well, which is quite unique. And we do this through a summer camp and year-round programming structure, which is also really, really beneficial to folks with different needs and schedules. So the idea for the Go Project actually originated in 2005 at Islington United Church, which is where we are currently based out of year-round, where a youth group expressed interest in participating in a missions trip. After careful discernment from and with the youth minister at the time, they discerned that it was very complicated, and along with the ethical issues and complications around overseas travel and justice outreach work, that these needs of this youth group and of the community might be more justly met by engaging in local outreach within the community. So upon further exploration of this framework and this idea, it was found that there were no local options that really served the needs of the community while prioritizing the values around inclusion, affirmation, and very justice-focused work. So knowing that this was an area in the community that was lacking, and some opportunities that presented themselves as interesting and exciting for young people, the group decided to create their own program using the United Church theology and framework, as well as the values of inclusion and affirmation and justice-focused work. So in 2007, the first Go Project was created in Toronto, Ontario, and it had 16 participants. And these were primarily the youth that expressed this initial interest, and they decided to create their own program that really met their needs at the time. And that was kind of our jumping off point. Over the next 10 years, Go Project grew to include host sites across the country, including Halifax, Vancouver, Newfoundland, Stratford, Saskatoon, and Montreal. And of course, our program here at Islington United in Toronto as well. So as the youth program continued to grow and flourish, we were so excited to introduce the Children's Adventure Camp programs in 2014. Which take the framework and the values of the youth program of living in community, of focusing on justice work, and applying it to a younger age range. So that camp was introduced in 2014 and really took off from there. So this program, our Children's Adventure Camps, which are hosted in church communities across the country, grew in popularity and increased in demand in many different communities of faith across the country. So we currently work with small congregations and large congregations with our children's programs in sites including Maritime provinces, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. So in the 13 years of Go Project, we have offered community programming with over 600 youth, 2,000 children, and 250 adult staff. We have grown to offer youth programs in 6 cities and 100 children's programs across the country. And throughout the years, Go Project continues to stay connected to this programming that happens in the summer through facilitating things like confirmation retreats, discernment workshops, participating in regional events where we can share our story. We've recently taken on some leadership development initiatives, and also recently our PA Day programs. So we try to stay active in many different ways throughout the year, and taking that momentum from the summer and really living into it in our everyday lives as well. So kind of this year with the future of Go Project, we hope to continue to expand our children's programs with a lot of new up and coming sites on the west coast of the country. We are also excited to be partnering with Rendezvous to create a really exciting youth program in Calgary. We also hope to continue to host alumni retreats and visioning sessions where we can work with the community of young adults who have been connected through this amazing program. Some of the challenges that Go Project has faced and continues to overcome are around the lives of young people beginning and continuing to become overprogrammed. So we're working to stay competitive in a society that prioritizes production from youth and young people. So we are working on catering our programs to help encourage young people to keep faith in the center of their lives, and meeting them where they're at. Other challenges that we faced have been navigating avenues of funding within the United Church as we go through this structural change, and we have continued to overcome that through continuing to network and share our stories, and really reach out to the folks that are the stakeholders and supporters of Go Project. But overall, it's been such a blessing working with this program. We really hope to continue to have success across the country. We have a lot of long-term goals and dreams, and it's by spending time and sharing our story with folks like you that really make our work possible. So we're thankful for this time.